Hey, Roland, how are you? Nice to see you again.
Hey, how you doing, Shabelle?
I'm doing great. I really appreciate you taking the time for this because I really would like to understand your journey, even though we're recording it. And we want to identify as we're going through your journey, the steps in which that are making the most value to you and the impact that maybe hopefully that is giving you more and more in your business and life. Can you share a bit about who you are, what your business does, and who you serve?
Yes. First of all, thank you for this time. My name is Roland Irions Jr., and I'm the president of Cajer Consulting. And we've been in business since 2019. And we service primarily to the military, but we do offer our services to small and mid-sized companies. And what we offer is a online courses to the SAP platform and also to transitioning military when they're just coming out and not really understanding what their journey is.
Awesome. So before working with Align Business Strategies, what were you struggling with in most of your marketing? In other words, what challenges were frustrating, or what challenges and frustrations were holding you back?
Great question. For us, for me anyway, it was actually reaching our target audience. It was, we had this great service that we knew that was in need. We just didn't know how to get it to those people in need. And so we were just spinning our wheels and hoping for something to stick, and it just wasn't working out for us. So once we partnered with Line Business, then we started to get some traction. We started to get an idea of how we actually can go after the people who really need our service.
Awesome. So what made you decide to work with Align Business Strategies? Was there something specific that stood out about our approach comparing to others that you've looked into?
Absolutely. And I'm a firm believer that you do business with people you trust. And so I trust Charbel. We go back a few years. You and your team actually helped me with a master class to help me optimize my business, and that really helped move my company into a better direction. And so with that history, it was uh, very, very smooth, very easy for me to go into this next venture.
Great. I appreciate your kind words on that. And yes, we have known each other for a few years, and I'd really appreciate, and I've seen the growth in you and your company and what you guys have done, which was amazing, and the impact that you're doing to the military, which heads off to you. I love that. That's great.
Appreciate that. Appreciate it.
Now, what part of the system made the biggest difference for you? Was there anything we helped implement that really moved the needle for your business?
Yes. So prior to actually doing business, there was so much of tedious work that needed to be done in the background that I just didn't have the time to do. And so your automation part of it helped free up a whole lot of my time to say, okay, implementing this system now opened up, opportunities for me to do other things because I didn't have to always go and chase down so many emails or sorts of things in that nature.
That's cool. So it pretty much took some things off your plate and allowed you to focus on what's
Absolutely.
important. Okay, I just want to make sure I
Absolutely.
hear you correctly. That's why.
Yes,
So,
yes, yes. It took a lot of things off my plate.
so since putting the system in place, what have you noticed? Like, have there been any clear wins, changes in results, or growth you've experienced?
Yes. Since implementing this, uh, we actually went back and did our own case study. And when we did that case study, we found that we actually impacted our clients in such a way we hadn't known before. We were just thinking, okay, we was doing a great service, but then once we did the case study and got some results, wow, that opened up a whole lot of doors and windows for us that we hadn't even thought of before.
It's great. So, I guess I'm going to ask you, how has your day-to-day business changed as a result? Are things running smoother? Are you spending more time differently now, looking at your business from a whole different perspective?
I am. I am looking at it in a totally different perspective. I believe that I was spending so many hours in the business instead of on the business. Now I am able to broaden my horizons and start to actually put my thought process into what it is I want to take the business to, rather than the day-to-day operations that I was doing before this.
Yeah, I want to ask you something that's a little bit off here because I know we've been together for a while. I mean, we've known each other
Yeah,
for a long time, and
yeah.
so basically, based on the business that you, when we started putting this whole journey together, I know that you had a great system in place in the sense of what you're educating your students to do and what your system's all about.
Hmm.
And I noticed one thing that after we're done with this, which I noticed that it was linear because you had that one service, that's what you were
Yeah,
doing. So
right.
after going through that whole journey and going through the roadmap and the framework that we help you establish in there, what has evolved from that you're seeing your business from a whole different level?
Oh, wow. So, yeah, great question. Prior, I was only going after a certain audience, contractors that were going overseas for job positions. And then I started to understand that there's tiers to this thing, that there are levels to take it from one audience to another audience that I didn't even tap into. And so it was like eye-opening to know that it it can scale from one tier to another, and that was also very gratifying.
So based on where you were and where you're going right now with the journey that you've placed in, that you would put in place, and we helped you kind of get out of your mind, if you will, and create
Right,
for you with the low hanging fruits.
right.
Where do you see your business growing in the next 3 to 5 years, implementing everything that we've discussed?
Well, I see my business growing in areas where I can actually benefit the Army in several different factors. One, to the individuals that require training. Two, to those users that need refresher. They've already had the training, but they just need that refresher training. And then thirdly, uh, over the shoulder, where I can actually come in and help the unit establish team building that will grow past just the training and the over the shoulder. So I see that my business can take that same unit from training to refresher to actually team building.
That's great. So, where do you think it'd be right now if you hadn't partnered with us? I mean, what would happen and what would you have been doing right now without our support?
Honestly, I think I still would have been doing the same thing. I think I still would have been spinning my wheels. I think I still would have been believing that my audience was tier one, which is the contractor that needs the training to go overseas. And I've discovered that there is a whole different audience that also needs what it is we have to offer.
That's great. So, if someone's thinking about reaching out to us, but maybe still on the fence or not sure yet, what would you tell them? Any advice for someone considering to work with aligned business strategies?
Absolutely. Again, I it is for my journey. It was a great move for Kajir to partner with Align. I would say do your homework and to uh, you're going to find that Align has a great reputation. So that's why I'm saying you will you will partner with them because they have a reputation to do what it is that they say they're going to do. So it's not about business as usual. They're going to get you the results that you are seeking, and they're going to work hard to work with you on that.
Thank you so much for your kind words. I really appreciate it. I look forward to continuing helping you grow your business and seeing how much we can scale on this because I want to come back and do this again because I would love
Absolutely.
to continue creating that journey with you and I think passing that forward on your clients as well too because I've seen the value that you're already putting into your clients very very proud of what you guys have accomplished. So thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Appreciate your kind words.
I appreciate you always.
Thank you. Take care.